Hi again. Let's talk about Cypress Chai Assertions. I'll copy salary file. I'm gonna paste it. And I'm going to rename it to chai.cypress.js. I'm gonna leave first one. I'm deleting this test. Deleting this test. Leaving this test in a group. So Cypress Chai group or Cypress Chai are assertions. Now calculator using Cypress Chai. Okay, file, save, and let's take a look at Cypress assertions. In Cypress documentation, it's where clearly says Cypress bundles the popular Chai assertions library, which is free. It's under Cypress support. Let's take a look which are useful for us. Assertions are optional to a particular tester, developer, or engineer. Also, they might be discussed and approved. If exists, good one. I'll copy it. And this button. I'd like to implement it with this button. If exists, let's check it. Should right here. Okay. And I'd like to do something else. I'd like to assert that element is visible. Visible right here. Should be visible. I'll put it right here. Same, I would like to implement you know better. Instead of visible, I like to verify if button is enabled. I figured out visible. Here enabled. Should be enabled. Should be enabled. Should be visible. I'm gonna cut. And click up to here. For each element. Should be visible. Should be visible again. Should be visible. Should be visible. Same and same for all vacations. Good. Now, good. Okay. It's not difficult to do. Simply stay logical and focused. Okay. This one, I'll take this button. I'll go to calculate button. Should exist, should be enabled, however, would be different Cypress locator, web element locator, web element selector. Okay, file, save. Now let me see what else might be verified. I'm back to page and I'd like to verify text. Value. Should have value. I'll copy it. Back to my Visual Studio Code. After I'm entering value, I'd like to ensure that this element should have value. Which value? 35. Okay. Let's change it to 45. 45. Now should have value. Value would be day. Then we go next after this one. Hours. Hours should have value. Let's make it 7. 7. First we'll verify visible, then enter value. Should have value 5. You need to think logically. What is important for you to validate? 15, 15, vacation, vacation. Okay, let me see. 45, 45, 7, 7. Here. Okay. Holidays, right? No, vacation, let's make it 28. 28. Holiday should be 15. 15. Let's make it 15, 15. Okay. Everything else seems okay. Cypress Chai Assertions calculator using Cypress Chai. Okay. Save. And we need to run it now. npx Cypress open. E2E. Let's leave default Chrome. In spec, select your test, our test Chai, click on it. Please notice now would be green lines for assertions on your left side during execution. Watch it here. Here, green lines. Say your assertions. Properly saying Cypress Chai assertions. Very good. Looks like we passed. Cypress Chai assertions using Chai. Okay. Now, let's make sure assertions are working in Edge. Watch again green assertion lines on your left side during execution right here. Here they are running. Good. Passed again, and now I'd like to ensure assertions, Chai assertions are working in Firefox. Okay. Now for better, I'll go to Chrome again to let you watch the green lines again. And that's it. So simple. Now I'll close it and return to our Visual Studio Code. First of all, I clear the terminal. And secondly, let's walk through this again. You need to be reasonable and you need to be selectable. What exactly do you want with your assertions? In this case, we randomly selected whatever we think gonna fit for us. Now, let me go here again. In real production environment, sometimes you need to assert some text, some contents. Let's see. 45. Let's make like that. So let's say I click calculate. It's very simple. So you need to assert this verification amounts or numbers or text. For example, assert text, correctness, or anything else. However, in case you decide what kind of assertions to apply, it's up to you. But generally speaking, in real or while working in real environment, even assertions should be offered and approved. Very good. Assertions are fine. Now you understand them. They are called in Cypress, they are called Chai assertions. See you in the next lectures.